Yeah, my journey at Frog Hollow started in the latter half of 2003. I started out as a volunteer here. I used to live on 6th Avenue, right at the back of Frog Hollow here, and my previous work before Frog Hollow, I worked in construction. Anyhow, I got injured and I couldn't do that anymore. And while I was on WCB, my partner at the time said, "Hey, you know what? She's seen the sign outside of Frog Hollow, and they say volunteer opportunities." I said, "Why don't you go over and see if you can volunteer just to get out of the house a little bit?" So, and I did. Started volunteering with the preteen program, and at the time, the preteen program, from what I was told, was 6 months old. JJ was the staff at the time, or supervising the program, and so I joined her. I got my driver's license through Frog Hollow, the class 4 license, to be able to pick up the kids. Anyhow, I was at the kinder care program, then worked my way to kids work program, and then work up to a supervisor level, and then work up to a coordinator level. So while I was with the preteen program, I was offered full-time work. So I declined numerous times for the supervisor coordinator position for the preteen program. Then subsequently, while I worked in the kinder care program, I was offered the opportunity to supervise the program. And this is going to come in handy later on in my as I go through, because you'll understand why, it's kind of funny, the position I'm in now. Anyhow, so I declined the supervisor position on the premise that I did not want to do any admin work. I'd rather be with the kids and let JJ take care of all the admin work and petty cash and all that stuff, everything that comes with admin. I just didn't want to deal with computers and all of that stuff. Anyhow, so moving forward now, worked my way through supervisor coordinating, and then I was in the coordinator position for a very long time, overseeing the Nootka School Age Program, Kids World, and briefly the School Age Program at Lord Nelson, until my current position is as Director of Operations. So this position was posted, I think, in January or February 2024, and I applied, and a decision was made to hire me in May, I think, or late April of 2024, because coming up in May would be my second year in this position. And so I said it could be funny because while I supervise Kids World and coordinate, I end up doing all the admin work, stuff that I actually declined back when I was working with the kindergarten kids. So I end up doing all these admin work now, and actually more now as the Director of Operations. There's a lot more to it. But I want to highlight a key appreciation that happened in 2004. I got the Good Neighbor Award in 2004. The Good Neighbor Awards, at the time they call it, I work in the youth program, which is the preteen program, and I was nominated and got the award. It was just quite, it was fantastic and very appreciative of the work I did. It's good to be acknowledged or appreciated, put me up for the award. It was amazing. I still have the award. There's no reason why I would get rid of it anyway. But many people do not know that I got an award in 2004. So through Frog Hollow, I've grown. I've been, technically, if you were to 2003, 2026, is 23 years of being at Frog Hollow. I don't really like to differentiate the capacity of work and not work. You're here at Frog Hollow in a community that is multicultural, and I couldn't ask her anything better. And the other thing too, I could not do constructions anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. And with my limited experience in this field, it was great that Frog Hollow actually to open up and give you the opportunity. My background actually is agriculture science. Many don't know this area, but I was an agriculture science high school teacher. So I guess there is some commonality there working with students, and this would be the equivalent. We have a different system back home, or school system, but it would be the equivalent of grade 8 to 12 high school, right? So I taught agriculture science for just a couple of years, and then did many other works. And those of you who might see this here will say, okay, I did a lot of different work, which we won't get into at this point. Anyhow, so again, going back to Frog Hollow, it was really remarkable of they just opening the doors, accepting. I mean, yes, they do say they have volunteer opportunities outside. It's still, the sign is still there, and open arms, they welcome me in. And I think folks still see me as the go-to person to help. And you know what? That's what I want to do, is to help. And while the new position poses its challenges, I'm open to the challenges anyway. And hopefully one day, we'll get to dissect and encompass all the parts of the job, or the requirements of the job that's unfolded in the job description. But at this point, I am enjoying it. I love the challenge. I got a very immediate, strong teams, as in Norm, the executive director, and the other directors around me, and then in the wider scope of all the other staff. Because really and truly, you have a title, right? But Frog Hollow, and I would imagine with other neighborhood houses, is a place where it's a community effort, right? It's like a village. Yes, you have to have somebody who ultimately is responsible, but beyond that, we all work together. We all smile together. It's a family. At the end of the day, if professionalism and respectfulness takes precedent, we'll be fine, right? We want to be compassionate to each other, but we still want to understand that we're coming into a workplace, and it's a workplace, and things are going to happen outside of Frog Hollow, personal life and all that stuff. And while we want to acknowledge all of that, we still need to be professional and respectful, and comfortable with compromise. Compromise is actually a very good thing. If you can have that at Frog Hollow, I think it can take you a long way. But I love here again. I want to acknowledge the staff. I just had a thought actually. I've been at Frog Hollow more than a third of my life. Oh my goodness. Is that right? Let me think about it. I think so. Yeah, actually, I'm not 60 yet, and if I'm here for 23 years, then yeah, that's a long time. Anyhow, thanks guys. That's Frankie's story. There might be more to come, but thank you.